What makes a photographer a photographer? Stick around, I'll let you know what I think. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video. For those of you that were looking forward to Lassen, I'm not there right now. I'm in Muir Woods in Marin County, California. Supposed to go to Lassen, but that fell through due to complications. But don't worry, I'll be heading over there hopefully soon. Yeah, just here in the Muir Woods. Gonna see if we can find some nice compositions with the redwood trees. I haven't been here in a very long time. Probably haven't been here since I first moved to the Bay Area, which I think was like 7 years ago at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna look around, try and find some compositions. It's a nice place. There's nobody else here. Okay, I lied. There's like a couple people here, aside from the park rangers. Only one other car pulled in when I pulled in. It's like 8 in the morning, empty, it's quiet. Totally disturbing the quiet by recording this vlog. My apologies. But man, it's nice. It's nice being here, having the whole park to yourself pretty much. All right, let's go find some photos. Found my first composition here. To be honest, for me, woodland photography is rather difficult. I struggle to find compositions in the chaos that is a forest, but found this one pretty quickly. So I'll show you real quick over here. So I've got this dead remains of, I'm going to assume, was a redwood tree with how large it is in the foreground. And then just all that in the background over there. So what I like about this is these two trees here are sort of framing the foreground subject. I mean, yeah, it's kind of behind, but you can see it here in the camera that it does frame it to a certain extent. I'm f11. I did an exposure bracket because there's a lot of sun in the background, and you can kind of see the sky. So tried to preserve the highlights there. The ISO 250. Rather than 100 because, well, I'm in a forest, it's kind of dark, so yeah, I gotta bump the ISO a little bit. Not too worried about shutter speed. There is no wind, or so minimal that you can't even really see it. So the leaves aren't moving, so I'm not too worried about a longer shutter speed right now. Yeah, not bad for a first photo. I kind of like it. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Let's keep looking around. I'm sure that there is plenty more trees to take pictures of. Nice place, especially when you have the area to yourself. Ah, wonderful. found another composition. Trying to be a little quiet in this area. I'm in Cathedral Grove, which is supposed to be a quiet zone for all the wildlife and whatnot. So yeah, if my voice is a little low, turn me up. If you're at max volume already, I apologize. But found another composition right here behind me. This is probably a shot that hundreds of thousands of people have captured themselves. But you know what? That's okay. It's okay. Just like tunnel view and valley view and firefall in Yosemite, there's nothing wrong with getting those photos that everybody else has gotten already. So yeah, let's take a look over here. This is what it's looking at. Obviously a little blown out, but that's fine. Another 5 exposure stack. One stop under, 2 stops under, middle gray, 1 stop over, 2 stops over, the usual. Yeah, not doing any focus stack, just focused on the trees in the background. I think I'm focused on that tree right there. Yeah, vertical composition obviously, so I can really get the size and scale of these massive trees. All right, I think that's enough talking in this area. Don't want to disturb the wildlife too much, so let's keep going. Probably gonna make it all the way to Bridge 4, which is the farthest bridge in the park, and then just pick a trail and go from there. And yeah, we'll see what we can see. Find some more compositions and just enjoy nature. Hanging out by myself with my camera. It's great. It's wonderful. A few more people have come into the park, but still not crowded at all. It's also getting brighter. Kind of nice. All right, let's keep going. Another one. Not the redwoods this time. Just I'm gonna say oak. I think it's an oak tree, but I don't know my trees very well, so if you know what it is, leave a comment down below. Let me know what kind of tree it is. I'm gonna say oak. So this is the composition. It's a little different. Maybe not the best, since these 2 trees lean out of the frame, but then you can see that tree right in the middle. So it's kind of framed nicely. Be nicer if they were leaning in, but oh well, can't always get what you want when it comes to nature. I already took the photos. You can see right now that there's quite a bit of sunshine right there. Earlier it was on the tree itself. I think I got the shot. I might have taken a little too long setting up. Yeah, we'll see. Another 5 exposure stack, ISO 250, f11. But yeah, I think I got it. We'll see when I get home and start editing these photos. Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, I turned around, like literally, there's the tree that I was taking a picture of just a second ago. I turned around, I saw this bench, and then there's clouds in front right now, but the sun just streaming through the trees there. So this is the composition right here, nice vertical. Already got the shot because there's clouds that just kind of keep moving in and out, blocking the sun sometimes. Get another one for fun. Another 5 exposure stack. I went up to f16 this time because I've never really done a sunburst before, but the idea in my head is that the more you close the aperture, the more likely you're going to get that sunburst, just because of the way the blades are shaped. Yeah, 5 exposure stack, ISO 250, f/16. I like it. It's a little different. It's not totally landscape since I got this man-made object right here, but it's nice. It's nice. Yeah, I like it. Let's actually take a few more steps, see if we can find anything else. Today is looking like a very, very nice day for photography. Feeling good. Feeling good. Yeah. Okay, we're a ways off the beaten trail now. I'm at an area called Camp Alice Eastwood. Nice little campground around Muir Woods. Didn't really find any compositions that caught my eye on the way up here. Might be different on the way back, you know, fresh perspective and all that. But yeah, the all-important question, what makes a photographer a photographer? So a friend recently had asked me this question, and I gave them my opinion. So this is my opinion. If you ask a different photographer, they may tell you something completely different, but this is just strictly what I believe. I think what makes a photographer, you know, where you can confidently tell somebody, I do photography, is when you have intent behind your photos. And what I mean is, you're not just stumbling across a scene and snapping a photo. You're looking at the scene, and with the elements that are presented to you, you compose essentially a piece of art. A photographer is more deliberate in what they show within the frame. I mean, yeah, sometimes you miss stuff. There might be a branch on the edge. Maybe somebody's head popped into the frame. But for the most part, a photographer is deliberate in their intent behind the photo. And I think this goes for any type of photography, whether it's fashion, portraits, wedding, product photos, pretty much anything, even selfies. You know, people take the time to make sure that the angle looks right, make sure that there's no weird things sticking in the frame. You know, say what you will about selfie culture and whatnot, but that is or could be considered a form of art. Even the more spontaneous types of photography, street photography, there is still intent, even though it's spontaneous. The photographer has a deliberate story that they're trying to tell with the photo. Yeah, that's just my 2 cents on what makes a photographer a photographer. Obviously, doesn't necessarily mean it's your career. It could just be a hobby thing. You could be a hobbyist photographer and still say proudly, provided you have intent behind your photos, I am a photographer. You know, there's the obvious difference between an amateur and a pro, but so long as you're deliberate in what you're trying to photograph, I think you can proudly consider yourself to be a photographer. Yeah, I think that's a long enough break for now. I think we're gonna head on back, see if we can find anything else to go shoot. If not, we're just gonna head on back home. The sun's getting pretty high in the sky, so lighting's a little more even in the forest. And I hear a lot more people. Even this far up from the trail, I hear kids screaming down over in the main trail and whatnot. So yeah, there might just be a little too many people, but we'll see. We'll go walk around, finish up our hike, see if there's any more photos to take. Yeah, overall, nice day so far. So let's get going. I think this is gonna be my last photo today. Got quite a few good ones already. This one's not bad. There's a little something in there that I'm not too excited about. I'll show you in a second. But yes, it's all right. It's all right. It's a photo. But here's what we're looking at. So this fern here is my foreground element. And we're just following this line up to the redwood tree. It's right up here. There's a nice little patch of light. Earlier, there was some light on the ferns, and then there was also a moment where the light was on the tree itself. Yeah, I quite like this patch of light. Probably gonna get a shot before this disappears. But my biggest issue is this branch right here. It's funky looking, kind of looks out of place. There's nothing on this side of the frame to balance it. But that's nature for you. You just gotta live with it. Mother Nature tolerates us. That's about it. So we just gotta make do with what we have. So 5 exposure stack again. The sun's getting pretty harsh. And then also doing a focus stack. One focused on the trees, and then the other focused on the fern. I'm just gonna blend them together in Photoshop. You know, the usual. So yeah, get one more shot, changing the focus, and then I think that'll be it for today. So, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down. I appreciate seeing both. I was actually really happy when I saw my first dislike on a video. Kind of funny how that works. Yeah, if you're not subscribed already and you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit the subscription button and then hit the bell for notifications so you know when I put out more videos. It's typically every Wednesday. I might start upping it, maybe. I am going on vacation in a bit here soon. I will do a vlog, but it'll probably just be me skiing. Gonna be in Montana for a few days, so that should be fun. And then go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the photos. And then of course, I would very much like to hear your opinion on what you think makes a photographer a photographer. And then we can have a little discussion in the comment section. That'd be great. But yeah, I think that is it for today. Gonna head on home, edit these photos, edit this video, because today is Monday and it is almost Wednesday, so I need to get this video out pretty soon. Yeah, a little behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, that'll be it for me today. There might not be a video next Wednesday, potentially, just because of the vacation. I might not actually have time to edit anything. But we shall see what happens. So yeah, that's it. Peace.